How's it going, everybody? It's another installment of Job Corps Q&A. I'm your host, Trey, and today I'm bringing you this video that's being shot pretty awkwardly. I'm recording this all and edit it all on my phone because of personal reasons, which I'll probably get into in another video sometime in the future. But really what I want to do in this video is go ahead and address several comments that in this channel have received over the last few weeks. I know it's been a good amount of comments that I've received that I haven't had a chance of getting into or actually addressing as of yet, so I'm going to go ahead and start by the newest to latest, and hopefully I can answer all of them to the best of my ability. And automatically from the top, 2 days ago, Sierra Norris, is there Wi-Fi at Job Corps? Now, I'm not going to answer this question seriously because of the fact that I've answered this question, or at least a variation of this question, multiple times already. I've already made 2 videos about this subject, 3 if you count the one video where I mentioned it in passing. But yeah, there is Wi-Fi in certain Job Corps centers. If you want to know the process of learning this yourself, just go and watch that video. Next comments we have from Zena Johnson. Can you still attend Job Corps without having to live there? And by there, I'm assuming you are meaning the Job Corps campus. In that case, yes, you can. It's called being a off-campus student, or a non-residential student. You're basically a Job Corps student, but you don't have to live in the Job Corps campus. You more likely live in the city where Job Corps campus is located, in which case you could just attend that center while getting to still live your normal day-to-day life outside of the center. So you'll be actually attending high school when you think about it that way. Next question. Oh, DJR, a good old friend of the channel here. And, ooh, it's a big, long comment here. But, you know, he's a friend of the channel, so I hope he don't mind. I'll just go ahead and share this information right here. Hey, Trey, long time no talk, bud. Been a long minute. Almost complete. Been at Earl C. Clemens for 181 days. Good for you, DJ. Finally going to be done within the next 2 months. Had to fight to stay at Job Corps, but I managed to win. I'm going to be a TIG welding soon, and then I'm leaving the center and recoding and all. Okay, that's awesome. I'll leave it as this is my experience, as it has been to the extreme of interesting twists and turns, lol. A lot of rules at Earl C is stupid. There's no dip rule and stuff like that. Super stupid, LMAO. But anyway, I'll be moving for Gulfport, Mississippi. I'll be trying to get a shipyard job and all. I'll have around 7 qualifications and all. Between it's Ryan Baguette. Anyways, Job Corps is an interesting place if you pay attention. I'm stoked, lol. Finally going to be done soon. Tired of Job Corps. Thankful for qualifications and all, but staying here for a little over 16 months. At 1 week, I took a personal leave, man. That ain't gonna cut it. LOL. Anyway, can't wait. Worked to get where I am now and will be done soon. Hope you're doing good, man. And give that comment a good old like there. That's awesome to hear, Ryan. And I am... This is kind of stuff I'm really glad about reading, you know, with viewers like Ryan who watched my content, watched the content on this channel, and then actually went on to do Job Corps, and now they're saying, hey, you know, I've done Job Corps, now I'm going to go and do something with my life now. Not to say that, you know, I'm expecting everyone who watched the channel to just become something. I'm just saying it's cool when it actually happens. Let's see. Comment here from iElectric S2. Hello, I like your videos, man, 100%. I am doing 2017 Job Corps videos. If you could share me video, I appreciate. Well, I sure could. Let's see if I can get that information here. No, can't get on this app? Okay, well, I tried. I'll try to give it a watch when I'm not recording. Maybe. I can't promise you anything at the moment. Here from Lisa Michelle. For anyone going to Job Corps, check out my thread. This guy answers so many questions, me, and he can answer yours too, typically on the same day. Smiley face. And he listed a Reddit link here. Now, I can't be mad that somebody, posted on my Job Corps video about a thread that had Q&A and how they're going to be actually doing Q&As at the Job Corps subreddit now. And really, I'm happy that they are, because I remember when I was looking through Reddit, as looking through the Job Corps subreddit, when I was looking through it, it was pretty inactive and hardly anybody ever used it. And the whole story about how they were banning e-cigarettes, I learned because somebody posted that story on the e-cigarette subreddit and not the Job Corps subreddit. So, yeah, I think it's about time they start using that subreddit seriously. And if they actually are serious and using that more actively, then yeah, if you are a Reddit user, this will be a great benefit. And then, there's for the rest of us who don't even know what Reddit is, we'll just stick with Facebook and Twitter, I guess. Jane Doe, do you get drug tested on the first day? I think I get this question a lot. Well, not necessarily a lot, but a good amount of times. So to answer Jane's question, you do get drug tested on your first week, actually, not your first day. Even then, it's probably wise to make sure you have a clean system before you get your release day, the day you're going to be there, because of the fact that, if you piss dirty on their first week there, then they're automatically going to have you on warning. And if you get tested again and you're dirty, then, you get expelled from the program. The way they catch you is they don't tell you when you're going to get tested again. It's all random. So you could be tested 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, a month later. There's no telling. So, yeah, it's better to make sure you just come in clean. So when you get caught dirty eventually, then it'll be more of a slap on the wrist than a, well, bye-bye. You had a chance to be here and you blew it. Goodbye. Okay, and Shamad3505. So after the classes, do you gotta stay on the campus all day? Can you leave and explore the city you in? And what about transportation around? And what if you want to get a haircut or something while you're there? And they left a follow-up question over on the other video. Do you keep your phone and shit? Well, Shamad, I'm just using usernames here because I don't know any of these people personally. Well, besides DJ, but that's a whole different story. Yeah, you do get to keep your phone, although they prefer that you don't have a camera phone for security purposes. They rather you don't have a camera phone because, it depends on the user. You could be a person like me and use your camera phone to actually show off what your Job Corps campus look like and, spread light to what this center looks like from the inside. While others would rather use it to record fights or them getting into shit while in Job Corps and basically just hood-ass, dirty-ass shit that they probably know isn't right. Thus, they constantly say, hey, keep it down, keep it down, keep it down, while doing the fucking video. So, yeah, you can keep your phone. Whether or not you can use the phone on certain times is a whole different discussion. You probably wouldn't be able to get away with using it during training day, but everywhere else is okay. Yeah, probably don't want to use it in the cafeteria either. They get pretty strict about that. And yeah, other than that, you pretty much are set. You can definitely have a phone on you. And as for your other question, it depends on your status on campus. Like, if you just got on to the program or you just got accepted into the program, then you are more than likely not going to be allowed to leave campus except for the campus-sponsored school trips that they take the new kids off campus to go to, or the opportunities of field trips that you get to leave campus through those trips. So, yeah. it all depends on your status on campus. If you've been on the campus for, I think, longer than a month, I believe is the limit, then yeah, you get to leave campus and actually explore the city you're in. It depends on what the location is like. Like, if you're in a city like St. Louis, then hell yeah, go for it. Definitely take the opportunity to go around St. Louis and experience that city life. And of course, make sure you're back on campus on time before roll call, or else you get written up for that. Transportation, it depends on the center. If it's like a small city, then more likely they give you transportation through their security hub. Other times they'll might give you a bus pass and you can catch the city bus if that city has a bus system. It all depends on how they treat transportation at your local center. Most of the time security got it. Other times they'll just give you a pass so you can catch the bus to your location. I don't know, and another option too is like if you have there's a certain type of connection, you probably can catch an Uber from Center. But again, that's just me throwing out assumptions without knowing the 100% information. And what if you want to get a haircut or something there? Haircuts, yeah, that's a thing I meant to hit on in the individual video, but I never got around to doing that. Basically, if you want a haircut on Center, all you gotta do is basically let them know that you want to get a haircut for a job interview, even though that may not be 100% accurate, and they'll tell you the procedure, whether or not they will take you to a barber that they know or that somebody on campus knows, and they get your haircut there, or you may actually have someone on campus that actually knows how to cut hair, and they'll just ask you to pay them their fee, which would normally be around what, $5-10 at most. If you're getting a haircut from a Job Corps student, it shouldn't be too much. If they're charging like $20, then that's probably a red sign that you probably don't want a haircut from them. Asshole. Thanks for the comment, Ashley. Appreciate positive feedback from my April Fool's Day video. Comment from Billy. Billy says, I'm going to be going to Job Corps soon. I'm going to be taking the office administration trade. Is it worth it, though? This is a tricky question here, Billy, because who am I to say one trade is not worth it? One trade on Job Corps is not worth taking, because really, a lot of the trades in Job Corps is worth taking. Like, if you want to be in the culinary trade, that's a honestly good trade to want to get into. And I can't really talk down about it, because there's always going to be people who want to eat. Thus, there's going to be people who are picky about what they eat. They want to sprint a little. They want to sprint a little, and you get fancy culinary shit. Same thing with like CNA. There's always going to be sick people around, so of course they're going to need people to know what the fuck they're doing to heal these kind of people, or to help take care of our elderly when they have no one left to take care of them. It all depends on your personal viewpoint. If you feel that you would thrive more in the office administration environment than any other environment in Job Corps, then absolutely go for it, Billy. Otherwise, don't even bother, because then if you're in a trade you're not even sure you want to be in, then you're just wasting time for you and everybody else who's there that actually wants to be there. So that would be my advice to you. Don't take the trade if you're not 100% sure that you think you could excel in that trade. That was my point of view when I was in Job Corps. I didn't take business and technology, aka business and finance, because I was curious about it. It's because it was something that I knew that I would excel in, something that I knew I would be good in, and something that I would like to get a job in some way or form. Next one, Taylor. Anyone know if Turner has Wi-Fi? I believe we're talking about the Turner Job Corps Center in, I think that's Atlanta, Georgia. I think they should. I can't give you a promise if they do or not, but yeah, again, just check the Wi-Fi video I made months ago. It'll tell you the process how to learn that information. 2K Gaming, guys. Can you bring your desktop? Mm, um, I want to say it's probably the same as if you want to bring your video game system, and which that answer would be no. In the past, I would say it depends on the center, and they more than likely would tell you that they either do allow it, but you'll be responsible for it if it gets stolen, so don't go and cry to us when it does, or they straight out tell you, no, we don't have a place for it, and it's not going to help you get a job, so don't do it. If you want to bring a laptop, I believe they'll let you get away with that, but a desktop computer, I don't believe that would be functional or capable of being in a Job Corps dormitory, simply because the space you have there is already limited enough to just you, your bed, your locker, and that space that you share with your roommates. So to try to cramp that space even further with a desktop computer setup, that's just going to make things a lot smaller and a lot more inconvenient and bring hostility towards an already hostile environment if you are in the wrong type of room. If you are in independent living like I was, you could probably get away with having a desktop computer. The only caveat to that is they expect you to put your belongings in your closet when it's training day and not have it out and about, or else they dock you for that. So that's the only downside to that. If you want to bring your desktop, I would recommend getting in contact with the center you're going to. Double check what's their standard on that, and if they say you can, you can. If you cannot, then you cannot. And if you think you can get away with it, don't take your chances of trying to find out. It's better to just go with the rules instead of trying to fight it and try to peek your way through it. Somebody before you tried to, before in the past, and it more than likely already smart enough to whatever way you have to try to sneak something on campus by now. Shirt Girl 129. Do you know if there are any restrictions on earrings at all? Sorry for bringing you to an old video for if you actually see this. Oh, no problem, Shirt Girl. Funny enough, I don't really like watching my old videos. It's just a thing that I don't like to do. I'm not vain like that. I really don't like looking at them because of the fact that they just look bad to my eyes, and the fact that some of them aren't even edited. Like, I understand if like it was a video I made this year, I might look back at it like, oh, that's how I did that editing trick. Let me copy that for this video. But a lot of my older videos were just like this. I recorded it all on my phone in one take, and I recorded it using my phone's microphone, which was really shitty at the time because it was a cheap ass phone, and it was just awful. I wouldn't want to go back and watch any of those videos. Probably should look into probably recreating some of those for a better place and time. Now I think about it. Onto your question. Yeah, the earrings, as long as they're not distractive, it shouldn't be a problem. As long as it's not like, I don't know, freaking bougie, long hoop behind earrings, it shouldn't be a problem. As long as they're not distracting to work or school environment, they'll be fine. I wouldn't go extra with the piercings. Like, if you have like 5 piercings on the ear or anything like that, then you probably might want to reduce that to like 3 at the most. And that's for like 1 year. For both years, they'll probably be the same policy as well. Just keep it professional. Don't go extra with the piercings. Just like if you have tattoos, don't try to get a tattoo if you know that you're going to Job Corps. Simply because the fact that you want to market you to the best of their ability, and it's hard to market you as this worker, this super soldier worker that they trained you to be if you are tatted up with fucking, I don't know, fucking Pisces tattoo on your torso or something. I don't know. This is just me thinking at the top of my head here. Yeah, just keep the piercings to a minimum and it'll be just fine. Next question, Gina. I got my full check. I'm so surprised. Maybe it depends on the state you attend Job Corps. Yes, that's awesome to hear, Gina. And it probably does depend on the state as well, because taxes are different in each state along with minimum wage. So it probably does depend on the state as well. in my case, it's like a 3 states process. I got the Florida, Gainesville, in Florida, and then there was the St. Louis, Missouri Job Corps I went to, and I live in Georgia, so maybe that played a factor into it. I don't know. I'm just I haven't uh, looked in Job Corps for so many months, dude. I have no idea anymore. Especially now that's been like officially 2 years since I've been out the program. I wouldn't have any idea. And it looks like I have a series of comments from Alex here. So let's start with the newest one, and then go to the oldest. On the "What can I bring with me" video, Alex commented, "I wish my local campus was in walking distance of anything. I think they only have bi-weekly bus trips or something similar." And yeah, that sounds about right. They do offer you bus trips to get your supplies, but they don't do it all the time because they want you to ration it. Because of the fact that you're getting paid bi-weekly, just like you get paid bi-weekly, you get to shop bi-weekly. And with those bi-weekly trips, you are supposed to ration out those supplies that you need for those weeks. So if I know I'm going to probably need deodorant, I'm going to buy like 4 packs of deodorant. So that way I don't have to worry about buying another pack when I get my next paycheck. And the same thing goes with toiletries, like toothpaste. Make sure I got 2 rolls of toothpaste on deck in my closet. Toothbrush, I don't really have to worry about that, but I would have an extra one just in case anything happens to the one I currently have. You know, never trust your roommate. Yeah, just make sure you ration your money out. Make sure you have a budget in place so you know how much you're going to spend, and how much you know you're going to think you need, just the amount of stuff you need to get to your dormitory. So yeah, I would definitely recommend just make sure you know how much you're going to need to spend in advance, so you don't end up having to hold up and skip a trip because you didn't have enough money. Next comment from Alex. Polos and khaki, I'm so disgusted. Are we allowed to hang dry clothes in our dorm room for environmental purposes? Aside from roommates who may get annoyed, is there rules against it? Not necessarily. The only rules against having your clothes out and about is really when it's training day, when you're in your trade or when you're taking your classes. That's when they expect you to have your clothes put away and packed nicely tucked while you get your room inspected for room inspections. Other than that, you are free to have your clothes out and about when you're back in your room during leisure hour or your leisure time. You can have your clothes out everywhere, in the sink, in the toilet. God knows where you want to have them hanging. You can have it hanged out, no problem. Yeah, as you already mentioned, the roommates might get annoyed. I would encourage you not to try to get them easily annoyed. Like, don't do anything that you know that would get them pissed off, because the fact they'll get them pissed off. Simply put, if your roommates are cool with that, then absolutely go for it. If they're not, then don't do it. That's all I can say about that. Next question from Alex. Dude, I can cut hair, but I have dreads now, so nobody believes me. Aw, that sucks. Damn, Alex. Yeah, so the earlier commenter that commented earlier, short girl, I can't remember who it was. Hey, there's your dude right here. He knows how to cut hair. Although it may not look like it, I'm pretty sure he's more than capable than getting your hair nice and trimmed for you. And there's another thing too I didn't really mention, except in passing in one of my videos. Girls, fellas, don't be afraid to ask the girls to help you out with your hair either, because I know some girls, they love to braid hair, and they'll love the chance to get your hair all nice and braided up for you if you needed that to happen. They probably have their own fees as well, and don't short shift the girls. Just like you want to short shift the guy if they cut your hair, don't short shift her if they are spending hours getting your hair all pearled up, niced up for you. Next comment from Alex. I know where to get 100 dope stickers for like $3. Do you think I could sell those? Yeah. I mean, it all depends if there's a demand for that, really. If you think there's a demand for selling stickers at your campus, then go for it. Otherwise, then it's kind of like I mentioned in that video on how to make extra money in Job Corps. People will always want to spend money on food and toiletries because it's the two things that's often scarce or always need extra attention to in Job Corps. Some kids don't want to eat what they're offering in the cafe, and they'll often pay out of pocket to get pizza delivered or to buy something from a vending machine or a school store. If you can sell something that those options don't have, then you will be making green. If you feel that there's a need for stickers at your campus and that's a well thought out feeling at your campus, then yeah, I mean, go for it. And I hope you don't mean like selling like a $3 per sticker, because I don't know about that kind of deal, dude. Like if you're trying to sell like 50 for $3, then that's a whole different story. But like one sticker for $3, that sounds a bit much. That sounds a bit too much right there. More from Alex. You didn't really explain how the money orders work. Money orders. Have to probably look over that video again, because I do know I did probably skim some information down in the 15 facts you should know. Let's see. What's this? If for whatever reason you don't have a cell phone 2015, bitch, it's 2017 now, and I still don't have a phone, LMAO. Well, I mean, hey man, if you don't have a phone, like you got Job Corps money, you can at least try to get a track phone, or do what my old roommate did and get a Lifeline phone, excuse me, a little cheap prepaid burner phone at the very least. I don't know, maybe I should just check my privilege on that. Some people just don't have a cell phone, I guess. Money orders. Yeah, I didn't really explain that because I don't really know how they work myself. I just had my own system when it came to getting money put on my accounts, or money in my books, as they say in prison. Yeah, like money orders. I'm sure there's instructions on how to do that on Google. I'm not going to do it in this particular video, but I don't know. Maybe that can be another video topic I can cover, how money orders work. Damn, dude. Talk about the independent living room. What's this? Dude, I heard Tongue Point don't give you closets, and that it only has one bathroom the entire dorm shares. You're lucky as fuck. And yeah, that was my first thoughts too when I first came to that center, ironically enough. When I was in Gainesville, we all had to share the communal bathroom at the end of the hallway, and we all had to share those toilets and showers, and you know, that shit get real rancid real fast. It wasn't too awful, but when I was in St. Louis, that is, it's just, you know, I just didn't like the way that center was run. I wasn't a fan of that environment. Tongue Point, never heard of that Job Corps center before. Is that like in what, Wisconsin? Like, is that like a mid-state center, like in Idaho, Ohio? I don't know. I'll have to probably look that up eventually. Dang, they don't even give you closets. That's fucked up. Yo, you look familiar from other guys' old vids. Who the fuck is other guy? Who's the other guy? I'm sorry, you just paranoid the fuck out of me right here. Who's this other guy you speak of? If I'm making a cameo on some other Job Corps guy's video, I need to check this out for my own damn self. That's scary. That's scary right there, son. You're not allowed to have tats at Job Corps? No, 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 baby, no. You are allowed to have tattoos while you're in Job Corps. I just suggest that you probably shouldn't try to get new tattoos before you get into the Job Corps program, or else that's just too much. Get a new tattoo, and they're thinking you ain't gonna take us seriously, do you? They told you what we can and what we do allow, and you just want to push it, don't you, little shit? Oh, okay. And I got a comment here from Billy. Hey, Billy. I'm not really scared to go. I just hear if you whites, a lot of black people would fuck with you. Now, this comment here isn't necessarily true. This comment, this stigma that, if you're white, you better watch out or else those black people will get you. It's not true. And I know this is gonna sound rich coming from me because I'm black. You're gonna defend your own race. Well, not necessarily. I mean, shit, dude. The first time someone got murdered on campus, that was done by a nigga. And I was nowhere to fit in that motherfucker. All I said was it was sad when he died. I never said that he was innocent. I was only maybe like innocent until proven guilty, but I wouldn't say that he was like a innocent victim in all this or anything like that. Excuse me. Yeah, like if you're white, I don't think you really would have a problem with anyone in Job Corps, really, because the center itself, not center itself, like the campuses of Job Corps tend to be more on the left-leaning liberal side most of the time, just like a regular college campus. So I don't think you'll have any problems with a black person unless, like, if they're, for example, a black nationalist or black Antifa. Maybe you have to watch out for those particular black people, the ones that are looking extra hard at you, like, this white motherfucker is guilty of something, I'm gonna call him out on it. You gotta watch out for those kind of people. Other than that, you don't really have to worry too much about black people because there's regular people just like you, and most black people know that they're white people just like them, and most of the time you just get ignored by them. Maybe they don't want to talk to you, maybe they just avoid you, but no, hardly anybody will actually go out their way to actually go after you unless you said some fucked up shit or something like that. Yeah, black people, they just go after anybody. Really. Hell, when I was in Job Corps, I was often compared to whoever was the fat teacher on campus. Like, some people called me Baby Byron because the fat teacher on campus was Mr. Byron. And then on the other center, I was called fucking Mr. Roby because that was the fat black teacher of that campus. I mean, when the options are, when insults are concerned, I'd rather be called fat black educator lookalike than a fucking random nigga lookalike. That's my logic behind that. John, do people play Magic the Gathering at Job Corps? Don't know what Job Corps is. But in Job Corps, I'm sure you find a community of people that might be into that. Like, if you go to a big center like Earl C. Clemens, I'm positive you're gonna find people that are into that. Just like there's always a video game club, anime club, or anything like of that nature. I'm sure you can find somebody who's into playing Magic the Gathering in some way or fashion. And we got two comments here from Affable Queen. Affable Queen. The first one is when I did a rant on field trips. I prefer the luring process because you sign up at MLD week and a number of persons are following per wing. what? I'm gonna have to explain that comment a little bit more for me because I don't understand your insider speak anymore. And you got a long essay here. Holy shit. Holy shit. Whoa, that is a lot of comments here. Holy shit. Let's see if I can get the gist of this. I don't agree with your opinions about Job Corps administration preferring disorderly students over orderly ones, or the fact that you never discourage those who do use drugs, not that using them at Job Corps is for the best interest of all. Okay, so it looks like you are pretty much in the process of, in the mindset of people who are not disorderly don't get preferential treatment in Job Corps. I mean, that's okay if you think that way. I'm just going by what I knew at the time, and what I knew at the time was people who tend to have this freaking track record are seem to get more preferential treatment than people who are legit hardworking students. I mean, yeah, you can feel that way, but again, I'm still going to feel that way when it comes to how Job Corps administrations treat some students. Because under the fallacy to think that all students are treated equally, then you're just lying to yourself. Because if that was the case, then why do they celebrate the freaking student awards every month and giving awards out to students? Because obviously they treasure some students more than others. So yeah, I'm not under that narrative that, oh no, not I don't believe that certain students don't get treated differently than other students. Let's see. One, there are those who quit use of drugs prior to making a decision to cease all use of drugs until they reach their goal of completing Job Corps because they had a desire to use it to become successful, so they don't need a roommate who will promptly tempt them or be the element in which they may suffer being kicked out. Yeah, they don't. Well, yes and no. With that comment, I could say I agree with you're saying that, you know, it depends on the center and what they believe in and what they want to do. Even though I didn't like so a good amount of roommates I was paired with, I still had to deal with that shit because I wasn't going to get the perfect roommate. That shit just wasn't going to happen. Two of the persons who come there are told the use of drugs is forbidden and it should work to follow such rules. Oh yeah, they should. Doesn't mean they will. Because niggas. 3, Job Corps is temporary, but the training you receive in the long run is priceless, and when you apply yourself and look past the petty dumb stuff. Yeah, living in Job Corps is temporary. That's true, but you gotta keep in mind that some people, even though they know it's temporary, it could feel like a lifetime for them. And I'll be lying if I said I didn't feel this way as well at one point in my life. I was enlisted in Job Corps, that the program just felt like it was forever. Like it took forever to complete this fucking program. And, you know, if it took smoking in order to ease that pain and make the pain less tense for me, then fuck, dude. 4, 95% of persons who were kicked out of Job Corps wish they had completed or could return. I hate to be that guy, but can you get numbers behind that? Or where you get that number? That's just like broad ass estimate to just make there. I mean, 95%? I don't know about that. I'm just saying, that seems like a pretty high number. 5, not all Job Corps are as ran irresponsibly. I believe your views are unfounded. This video is a huge defamation of how all Job Corps operates. I'm happy I know this from first-hand experience because I listened to you, I probably would have never came. Perhaps you are basing it from the perspective of the Job Corps you attended. I'm pretty sure I've never listed as myself as the voice of Job Corps. No, the whole time when I made this channel, I was talking about stuff that happened in my perspective of how things are ran in Job Corps and gave my perspective on it. I never once said that I was this fucking journalist saying that no, this is how Job Corps is run, everybody, and this is how all Job Corps are run, and what happened in my center is gonna happen to your center too. Like, no. Only a few times have I ever used that fucking card, and that was for legit fucking news. Like when Taya 88 TV reported about how the centers were banning or being more strict with the rules. That's something that happened. And that's something I could back up as fact. The program is a great program for those who want to better themselves. I just watched 4 of your previous videos and truly thought from viewing them that you are a truth journalist who wants to inform those who are considering going with the pros and the cons, but now I see you are a jokester who was not truly interested in helping others to take Job Corps to benefit from it, nor help those who are considering to have sound information to make a just decision which will affect their future. Okay. After looking after your comment, I know what to do here. Boom. And don't take this as me censoring this person. I'm seeing this as someone who is so up their own ass. It's that... What was that person's name? I can't remember. Because I had to deal with a similar person before. Another profile-less picture warrior, keyboard warrior, who was the exact opposite of me in the spectrum, who was posting videos talking about, oh, look at these Job Corps students getting drunk, getting high. This is where our taxpayers' money's going to? Fuck Job Corps. And their whole angle was, they're exposing the center and exposing what their students are doing. That'll make the center be better. No, it won't. The center will keep doing the damn thing they've been doing. And then after that shit happens, and your ass leaking all this information to, I don't know, fucking Breitbart, and they use that information to freaking carry the campaign Trump to shut down Job Corps, then their ass will be like, oh, I didn't mean it to go this way, but I guess that's what they get for not changing their ways. Fuck off. I'm going to Job Corps on the 7th in Palmer, Alaska, and your video helps a lot. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Stefani. See, a real person who legit like the content. Jahira and Affable Queen, again. Do they issue you a Job Corps jacket? Generally, no, they do not unless it's part of your trade attire or uniform. Let me know if you have more questions. Yeah, pretty much what she said, unless that last part. Well, let me know if you have more questions. Yeah, that's pretty laughable. I'm telling you, you would not be as dick happy to suck off Job Corps if you actually been in the program longer than a month. I'm just saying. You just sound a little too happy to defend Job Corps. Thanks, you are helping me. Well, thank you, Asami. Thank you. And I think this is the last comment. Yeah, because comment before that I actually answered. So this video is like the episode of Boondocks with the Booty Warrior. Thank you, someone who gets it. That was the parody I was aiming for. Right, and with that being said, I pretty much that's all the comments. All 26 answered. And if you have any follow-up questions, you can follow the links in the description below to contact me via Facebook and Twitter, both at JobCorps411. I also may have my personal links up, but only for a limited time. I'm slowly making the transition to having them removed from future videos. I'm not going to go back on all my videos to do that because that sounds like way too much work and not enough time I have. But Yeah, thank you all for watching. Of course, I am Trey. This has been another Summit Job Corps 411 Q&A. Thank you for watching this all the way if you did. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.